I'm drinking. What happened?
Cause you got.
You ain't joking. Don't be wild like that, bro.
My big head.
Alright, you doing the talking. I'm gonna do the eating.
What's up, everybody?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
But anyways, as you can see with the title of the video, even though my husband doesn't want to talk. Today we're having a mukbang, and this is.
I'm gonna be the hungry person in this video. Okay. Is this for me? Is this all mine?
No.
I'm not sharing this though.
No.
Alright, we're gonna have to negotiate about this one.
And these are the ribs. Some hot chili peppers. This would be really nice with some coleslaw. Maybe it's because I'm addicted to coleslaw, but.
What's with you and coleslaw?
Bro,
all the time,
coleslaw
man?
is fire, bro.
Coleslaw.
Make it
coleslaw
make
all the
sense.
time.
Coleslaw is fire. It makes food fire.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You put coleslaw on literally every meal you give me, bro.
Bro, you don't like coleslaw?
But not every day, man.
My friend me, I'll eat it every day.
I'm
Even
not
at work.
you.
Even at work, like, I be asking them, when did you make the coleslaw? Did you make it today? 4 days ago? What day? And they be like, oh, really? 2 days ago. Safe to eat.
Dang, that looks really good,
So
man.
me, I'm closer to the day I die. Hello, somebody. So, hey, guys, how you doing today? Welcome. Why are you staring at the food like that?
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna say grace before we start. He's gonna say grace because he's the prayer warrior in this relationship.
Alright, Father, we'll thank you for this meal. As greasy as it is, we'll eat it and it'll nourish our bodies, fill us up, make us sleep well tonight so we can wake up re-energized, rejuvenated, revitalized tomorrow morning and tackle all our pursuits that we have lined up for the week ahead. We thank you for a good day. Thank you for your provisions. Thank you for your guidance, your protection, your grace, your love, your peace, keeping us with a sound mind, keeping us away from harm, away from the enemy. We want to thank you for that, Lord. Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from all evil. Amen.
Amen.
I need an apron for this one, man.
Bro.
I need an apron.
I mean, it's 4 pieces in here, just in case you forgot.
How's that 4, bro?
It's 4, babe.
That's 3. You can't see, man.
Babe, how is this 3?
That's the line right there. What are you
Where?
saying?
There ain't no line.
Nah, you don't know how to count.
Babe, that's the one I want. But you can have it, I'm joking. That's all.
Take your slice.
No, take
Take your slice.
No, take it.
You claimed it, take it. You can't claim a slice and not take it,
So now
man.
you feel like maybe I'm stealing from you. I can take a
You
bite.
should have thought of that before you said what you said, man. It's my pizza, remember? I own these.
Damn! That was not part of the agreement. I'm enjoying it because it's different from Domino's. I feel like I already knew what Domino's would taste like.
Domino's is trash, man.
No, it's not.
Can't compare Domino's to handmade. Like, well, it's all handmade, but you get what I mean. tissue particles everywhere.
Your nose.
So that means tissue's a scam. Be wiping my ass with that, bro.
Damn, whose hair is this?
Yours?
No, that's some white people hair. You having white people in here?
Man, be careful with that thing,
I wish this said pineapple.
Why are you looking at me like that? You waiting for me to judge your ass or what?
Kinda, yeah. But lately you've been surprising me, so I don't know.
Nah. Just leave it as it is, man. Before I say something wild. You wild, bro. So I'm gonna say it.
It's the grace for me. We haven't had the grace these days.
Overstay your welcome in that grace.
Okay. Right along. Save this for that.
All right, so
Grace. Let's talk about grace.
Grace. Who's Grace?
In a relationship.
What about Grace?
Having grace for a lot of things.
Start.
Like,
What about it?
for example, when I met Jeremiah, in the beginning, he didn't have a lot of grace for a lot of things I did, and I probably didn't have a lot of grace for the things he did. It was more of, if I do something, I shout. If he does something, I shout. You know? Right? Remember that? Don't put ketchup on the ribs. Who puts ketchup on ribs?
Hey, mind your business. This is my piece of rib.
No, that's my piece. You got the big pieces.
So you gonna eat that tiny thing?
Yeah, and a little bit of a big one. And we share a big one, and you take a big one, take a small, and we share a big one.
You gotta inform me before.
I was trying to be mad at you. This.
Ahead of time, man.
Dang, it's cold now. And you don't like it because they're like that. Let me heat it up. Talk to the people about the rice, and I'll be back.
I guess it's just me and y'all right now. Alright, let me say something real quick about grace. See, you gotta have it. You gotta have grace. Nobody's perfect. We can all come into a relationship with our expectations, but if you don't have a forgiving spirit, especially as a Christian, a lot of things will go wrong frequently. But that forgiving spirit is gonna help you get through it. You know what I'm saying? So if your spouse does something crazy, or something you think is crazy, just forgive him, man. Forgive him. You know, like she said, I used to get mad. You know, and say, oh, it's all common sense, you should know this. But over time, I think the best way to go about it is to just let it slide and let them come to the realization of what they just did. You got that food, man?
I see you ate my pizza. It's okay.
It's a mukbang. You gotta talk and eat, talk and eat.
So what were you saying?
I was just saying how in the earlier days, you would do something like you said, and I spaz.
Right.
You know, I'm just basically telling them how in a relationship nobody's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So you can come in with your expectations, but it's impossible to meet the expectation of man because everybody has their own different expectations. So if you continue to live to meet expectation, you're just gonna throw yourself in a tornado.
Right. That's true. And I think what's helped is also like counseling. Counseling has helped us in a way
Oh
as
yeah,
well,
for sure, man.
to know how to like speak well with each other.
Listen, guys, I'm one of those dudes where if I hear the word counseling, I cringe. But truth is, it's very useful, man. Like, because at the end of the day, what counseling is,
Switch on your light.
it's really, what do you need that light for?
What's your face is bright?
You can see me. Can't y'all see me?
Babe,
I ain't invisible.
why you better?
It's still the same, though.
Babe, switch it up and see.
Yeah, it's still the same. What you doing with that last slice right there? So let me dig into this while I continue.
Mm-hmm. I'm just using it as a Papa. Papa Jello. Use your ketchup.
What was I saying?
Huh? Yes, you're talking about counseling.
Oh, yeah. What it is essentially is more education than it is about
Fixing a problem.
fixing problems.
Like
Exactly.
therapy. He cringes at therapy though. Every time I'm like, babe, we've got a therapy session. I was like, I don't know who you're having therapy with, but I'm having a counseling session. Which is normal. I mean, a lot of people haven't really come to.
It's not therapy though.
I know, but I wouldn't cringe even if it was therapy.
Why cringe? I just say what it is. It's not therapy. Because it's therapy when you got something wrong with you.
Right. Would you ever go for therapy?
I don't need therapy. My therapy is my Bible right there. See that? See that black book over there?
Amen. I may not.
But guys, listen, man. Surround yourself around people who have made the mistakes you've made, have made the mistakes you're about to make.
That's
Right?
key.
And have avoided mistakes that you're gonna need to avoid. Surround yourself with people who are further along than you, because they can impart wisdom, and that's what the Bible talks about. That my people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
Marriages perish for a lack of knowledge. When we started our counseling session, we had to learn about marriage, and it's like, oh, but we think, oh, I already know what marriage is. Like, what is there else to know? But I'm like, there was so much. We could probably do a whole video about that,
Right.
about what we learned about marriage. But so much to learn, especially your first marriage, and we're not even 22 yet. We're both 21.
I think he keeps forgetting.
No, I turned 22 in 2022.
Don't play with me.
Did I turn 22?
Yes, you did. How old do you think you turned?
So I'm 22 right now.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
He thinks he's 21. What did you think you're turning in 2022?
I thought I turned 21 in 20.
Bro, that means I'll be older than you.
Oh, snap.
So, you've been thinking you're 21.
Literally, yo. That's funny.
Hey, What did we want to see on me, my friend? I'm gonna share this one.
No, eat that, man. Eat as much as you want. Sleep the rest of it.
Kings need to eat.
On the contingency. Never mind.
Yes, it's 22. Not 20.
So as a couple in our early 20s, right? So much we need to know. Like we need to even mature mentally, spiritually. Like we need to understand why God paired us together and how perfect that pairing is. And like having to get over like our past lives and behaviors to step into a new zone. A zone in Christ, a zone in marriage, a zone in unity, a zone in the church. Because a lot of people like to run off and get married instead of get married in the church so they can get the support, the guidance, the counseling, the knowledge, the wisdom that they need, and the blessings as well.
Right. I've never heard you say that though.
Because at the end of say what?
That, like, just to we have to learn that God putting us together is perfect.
Yeah, you gotta learn that. Isn't it?
That's my first time hearing you actually like say it. Everyone's on the same page then.
Because I truly believe that God paired us together for a reason. There was no like, oh, I found this cool girl, so I'm gonna marry her. Like, oh, I was supposed to marry this girl, and I finally found her.
Right. Even the way we found each other.
Oh yeah, we gotta make a video. We got a lot of videos. We're gonna cook up some sweet videos for you guys, man.
Even the way we found each other was just like divine.
Right.
And the way things happened. Me staying behind. Apostle Grace coming. Babe, hurry up and finish those so you can have this one.
Have it, man.
You can have it.
Have it, man.
I will gladly take mine. I will gladly take it.
Even if you leave me this part right here.
God's timing.
How about this guy right here?
That's yours.
Man, what do they call his ribs? Man.
Fire. There's even other.
The way it's just ripping off the bone, man.
There's different types of them. Of ribs. This one is the more fatty one for those who like fatty food. I love fat.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, man. After all this.
You are? Man.
So, we're gonna leave that for a different video. The story of how we met. The story how that facilitated our relationship. Because there were a couple obstacles or a couple of events that if they had taken place,
Hadn't taken place,
we wouldn't be together right now and get married.
Cause I'll be on the way home. That's so crazy though. I want the bones, bro. You don't know bones.
Yeah.
Comment down below if you're a bone lover. I know my sister is. You don't want it? Why?
What is that you're putting on my thing, man?
I thought it was meat. I was gonna take it for myself, and I was like, oh, maybe he's saving it. I was thinking today when I was in the shower, and I was like, I maybe want to start an organization back home
What organization?
to help like families. Like when I was watching that video of the impact the whole like clean out that happened in Zimbabwe affected lots of people,
Mm-hmm.
and how like those kids are forced to become adults before, and now they can't go to school because they have to look for bottles, plastic bottles like this. Imagine the bottles we have in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
If we gave them like 8 of them, that would give them $1.
And then what happens with it?
They get to buy vegetables and cornmeal to go and cook home
Really?
for dinner.
That is wild, man.
So now they can't. Their bones are not as nice. They're juicy, but they're not juicy with flavor. And like the girls had to drop out. Their mom like left them with their dad. Oops. Their mom left them with their dad, and now they dropped out of school. They can't go to school because school fees is like $10 a term. A term is like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So a year is $30. This meal was more than $30. So you could pay for a child's school fees with Uber Eats.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I put on my website,
Bro,
and I said how $3 an hour it can literally change people's lives in Africa, bro.
it's crazy. So I want to like, I know a few people from Fanero who are in Zimbabwe, in Harare. And I want to like start with like probably like 3 families, you know?
You know what?
3 families with kids inside who have been chased away from school
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't pay school fees.
You look at this part still.
And so it'd be like, the Fanero people will be going to preach as well to them and help them regrow. By also giving them money, like the $30, even go to the school and pay off their school fees for the next 7 years. You get?
Mm-hmm.
And then like, because that's 30 times 7. What's 30? $210. That's barely rent. And then so after that, you know, and for the late or for the women who need healthcare but don't have money to buy medicine's not even that expensive in Zimbabwe, and help them, you know. Just 3 families. Start off with 3 families, see how that goes, and if we get donations from more people, it'll be called Exodus. You know that song? This is my Exodus.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That would be the name of that organization. Because I know my mom can't do it in Harare. She can only do it in her city. And she's already doing it, you know. So I want to help people in Harare because, yeah, they're really going through it.
Wow. You know, that just goes to show like how we're just, you know, when they said another man's trash is another man's treasure, because literally this bottled water that we just drink and throw away can literally feed a family. Like, yo, that keeps me up at night. Because, like, I'm from Nigeria. I'm sure you guys know from the previous video.
Right.
But I've been through that. Like, I've been through days where, you know, I didn't have food to eat, or I just ate once.
Right.
Right? Or just ate very little. But it wasn't like bad where there was absolutely no hope of food.
Right. But it was still
It was just
bad.
more of like, dang, I don't have as much food as I would want, even though I do have some to sustain. But man, you see people that they just have it way worse, you know, like, and it's not that they're lazy or they're not hard working. These people work really hard because they have to work really hard given their current situation.
Like one of the kids is 10 years old and he goes to pan out for gold, bro. He dropped out of school. He be trying to, for every point he gets $1.
Every what point?
Yeah.
In what?
Like if in gold dust that he gets, and he hasn't eaten meat since he was for 8 years now.
He hasn't what?
Eaten meat.
What?
Yeah. They maybe a bird once in a while if they catch a bird. Like a small tiny little bird called kutonga. Like a recorder. And they catch it by getting like wild berries and making it into like sticky stuff, and then they stick it on a tree and leave it by the river. If the bird gets attracted to it, it goes and sticks there. That's how they get to eat. The grandma says that she once lived 4 days without food. And it's crazy because they used to work at a white person's farm. And then the time when Mugabe was chasing away white farmers from Zimbabwe, that's when they lost their job. And then his parents died from HIV and AIDS. 2005. So yeah, people are really going through it, man. After watching all those videos on African Eye, and you guys should take your time and also watch those videos. It will help you see life and be more grateful. African Eye, yeah, I think. I'm sure it happens in China too and other places, but it just provokes you to wanna give, and if you can change someone's life, send them back to school.
Yeah.
Because what you used to buy at Primark, Uber Eats is literally what a person needs to survive for the whole year.
Like we buy clothes that we just never wear. Maybe we just look cool and we buy it, but then we don't wear it and we're lazy to return it. So we just have money just like, or value that we just threw away like that. That could have been somebody's literal manna from heaven. Right?
And I'm guilty of that too, because I have.
We're all guilty. If you live in the Western civilization, if you're not in those impoverished parts of Africa, if you live anywhere else, you are guilty of that. It's just perspective. It's like we don't, unless you witness it, you don't put it into consideration. And I think because of this materialism and this, consumer culture, a lot of people are desensitized to that kind of stuff.
Right.
Some people don't even know that that kind of stuff exists.
Right.
Right? Especially you see these kids that get born into wealth and then they're just bratty and entitled and they have no idea. Like I think there was this YouTube series called Going Skint or Going Skint. So skint means poor in London, or is it Europe? So the series is about rich kids, spoiled rich kids who go live with like a poor family on food stamps for like a week.
Damn, you should watch that one day.
Oh yeah, I'll put it on. It's really like it gave them perspective.
Right.
Because like what she will spend on dinner, that family uses that to eat for really like 2 weeks.
Bro.
What she would spend on like a spa day, that would take care of that family for like a month at their current spending.
That's crazy.
So it's like we just need perspective, because I think we forget that we're all humans, and not everybody that's poor or homeless or in poverty, not everybody is lazy. Like, because we look at that and we say, oh, you're just lazy. But we don't think that there's literally millions of people who want to work and are crying because they can't find work. And so now they're just suffering for no reason.
Right.
And a lot of people get born into that, and it just feels like their whole life is a curse, which is crazy to me. Because we're so economically and we're so advanced with technology,
right,
that shouldn't be the case. But it's just that nobody's really putting the focus there. The people who are, they don't have the resources to really do much.
Right.
So, like the common man like you and I, they're not putting their focus towards those things. We're just more focused on,
How do I get better? How
you know,
do I
let's
get this
buy a new
nails
car,
or
or let's get our nails done or lashes done. You know, let's go get that new bag from H&M.
Sure.
You know, like, oh, I want to go to Miami and live it up, hot girl summer, hot boy summer.
Once in a while, you can. There was a time like people used to give away their Christmas gifts to poor people. Be like, oh, a child would be like, this year I'm not getting my Christmas gift because I'm giving it to so and so and so who cannot afford a Christmas gift. And that's like sowing a seed to young kids at a young age. Being able to give.
I don't like that.
What?
That whole Christmas giving thing. So we just wait for one day to do something good.
Not really, but you know how kids really cherish Christmas. You know, it's like an exciting moment. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be gifts and all that stuff. And so, like, it's that one. Because I remember growing up, I couldn't wait for Christmas because I knew I was going to my grandma's house. We're gonna have a blast. And to find out that I cannot get a gift, and the whole year I've not really been getting any gifts, and then now I'm like, damn, I have to give it away. So it was like a test to like, okay, teaching your kids to give even your most valuable, precious things.
Yeah.
When they could have kept it for themselves, but they gave it to somebody else who also couldn't have a good Christmas. Because what? They couldn't afford a good Christmas. So here you go. Enjoy your Christmas. Here's my...
Yeah, I got a serious cold here. It's tough out here. Massachusetts so cold.
Right.
Really woke up today and it was just power out all over the city. It was so dark. It just reminded me of like the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, really.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was literally thinking like, how would life be if electricity just went out and we just had to survive for like a whole year without it?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, because we get so like comfortable with these things. It's like you just wake up and expect to charge your phone once you plug it in.
Yep.
So
That's true.
Alright guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was pretty random, pretty freestyle. You know, it wasn't thought out that deeply before we shot it.
No.
So we're going to try to edit it up, make it look as content and...
We should a thumbnail. We do shoot a thumbnail.
What thumbnail? Just screenshot when you display everything.
Okay.
So as I was saying, this is the end of the video. It was a random shoot. It's not planned. Hope you guys got something out of that.
And from me
we'll
and
catch you in the next video.
Beautiful, handsome husband. Catch you in the next video.